Alright, good morning everyone. I'm back with the Jurassic World 2 ecosystem build. As I had said in my last stream, today is the day where I will be throwing in a lot more carnivores into the mix, kind of see what kind of chaos can be caused by them while they're running around. Previously, we had some action happen right before the last ending of the stream. Our acro here did not end up surviving very much, and he really didn't put much effort into trying to feed himself, honestly. So because of that, because I'm pretty sure I had released him over from this side, should have been easy pickings with all of the quarries that were originally around here, but they all kind of spread out unexpectedly. So, this one... Oh, a Dryosaurus, okay. Lonely. Well... It's kind of your fault, bud. So, I suppose to start off, because previously I had thrown out some velociraptors from this hatchery, and they pretty much all single-handedly died in fights with the Spinosauruses. However, we do have a little bit more stuff coming over into this area. I wonder how the Spinos feel about this, actually. Because this Dracorex is getting really brave. Not really caring too much, so that's good. This guy's got balls of steels for sure. Hungry. Well, you're gonna have to figure that out. I don't know why you're just aimlessly running around the middle of a lake. Let's see. That was where the quarry died. Okay. So, I suppose this will be... This is gonna have to be where I start posting out some of the carnivores, so they kind of have a bit of an equal chance to start running around and getting at everything in this general area. So, I'm gonna start with the arrival point. Throw that down there. And the hatchery, kind of get that jutting out a little bit near the water. Let's see, can I... No, okay, I'm gonna have to reevaluate that. Yeah, that might do well. Okay. So, let's see. So our acro did not fare well. I guess from that, I should probably try to throw out something that has a little bit more of a pack mindset. So probably more of a medium carnivore. My apologies, I'm trying to troubleshoot something on the app. There we go. Okay. So, as I had said in a previous stream, I'm not really a fan of too many of the skins for a lot of the carnivores. Especially with like the Albertosaurus. I feel like they look very rubbery, and not really a fan of that. I am a little biased because I usually do throw out a lot of Carnos or Ceratosaurus Carnivores? Not entirely. Ceres. We're gonna call them Ceres. But there are a few that I haven't really experimented with yet. So, we've already got some Spinos. I believe we have a Therizino already running around. Or do we? I thought I had thrown one in here just for the fuck of it. Maybe I didn't. I think that might have been a past map. Well, no worries. We might throw a Therizinosaurus out there in a little bit, just to see how they kind of end up. From what I've seen so far, they pretty much just keep to themselves, don't really fight with too much, just kind of do that whole song and dance of, I'm scary, blah, blah, blah. Wonder if doing some tarbos would be good. Forest, open space, prey, sand, water. That's a maybe. I might as well just fix up the filter to help me out here a little bit. You know what? I think we will throw out some concavenators. Maybe go with 2 or 3 of those. See how they fare, because I know they're a little bit more on the medium side. So we'll do that, and then we'll throw out something a little bit larger, see how much they fare with that. So we'll get those going, and then, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I'm so biased towards the Carnos. I really like their design. I feel like they are very nostalgic towards a lot of dinosaur media. Growing up, I remember watching Walking with Dinosaurs on VHS, and that was probably my first introduction to an obsession with paleontology, or at least as a young child, as most children do. But the other piece of media that really solidified it for me was actually Dinotopia. And I gave it a rewatch recently. I would say there's definitely a couple things about it that are a little corny, I suppose, in this day and age. But overall, it was a nice nostalgic ride. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed kind of reliving all of those scenes that I had watched so much as a child. And I really like the actors that they had chose for everything. I think they did well, and I think it really did deserve to have more publicity for what it was.
The Concavinator is quite literally a hunter with a hump. So please, please, please keep it sweet, because I really don't want to have to flee from this Spanish predator.
Leonard? What are you doing? Oh no, come on, Leonard. You have fish, bro. There's plenty of fish around. Ah! Oh no. Jesus Christ. Fucking Jesus, Leonard. Leonard is probably the killer of the entire map right now. He's just serial killing all over the place. And for no rhyme or reason, I have plenty of fish feeders. I mean, if he would just stick to this general area over here, he'd be fine. Okay. These concavenators going. They got those silly little hairs on the back of their head. Got some Dracorexes fighting. See how these guys end up faring for a little bit, and just for the sake of being chaotic, I will throw out the Carnos at the same time. Oh, they're so cool looking. Even with their stubby little arms and weird robust heads. What's on low health so far? Is it you? Are you starving? Oh no, it's because you're fighting. You better run away, man. There you go. Get out of there. Oh, I love all this mist coming in. Oh, that really adds to it. What else is fighting? Oh, you guys. Come on, you're supposed to be brothers. I have a feeling our ghost pattern one here is not going to come out as well. Oh, I was wrong. Okay. Little attitude. Alright. Well, I suppose that deserves a name. A little basic, but we will stick with it. Okay. See how the Carnivores are doing so far. Getting a feel for the territory. They do need sand. Alright, I suppose I can throw some down. I try to make sure that I keep the terrain paints as naturally looking as possible. So I will often have the sand bordering around a lake. Just because, you know, a bank of a river or a lake or something, you would usually accept it or expect it to have some kind of sediment around it. So I feel like that's a little bit more naturally occurring. Okay, so sand and some forest. Which, I mean, if they just walked around a little bit, they would find plenty of it. But I suppose I'll pity them a bit. Add a little patch here. Maybe outgrow this patch a little bit. And that should be fine, because honestly, I really don't expect them to survive very long. Especially when I start putting out stuff that's a little bit bigger than them. I do kind of like seeing them walk around the buildings. Just kind of adds to that whole, like, dinosaur invasion feel. Leonard. Come on, man. Ugh. They make such horrible, cute noises when they die. I feel so bad for putting them out now. Leonard is a bad boy. Jesus Christ, dude. I guess I will just throw down some more piscivore feeders just to ensure that he's not single-handedly picking off all of my smaller herbivores. There's one over there already, so it should be fine. There's one right there. Yeah, Leonard has plenty of places to choose from. I honestly think the guy just really likes to kill. Yeah, because he is bodying these Dryosauruses over here. Dang, I feel a little bad for them. Got one single iguanodon over here. Oh. Got our first Carno hunt going on. He flipped him. You better run, guy. Oh no. Alright, so that's one of our Carnos that has secured himself some food. These ones are getting a little close to the Edmontosaurus's. He's debating. He's thinking about it. He's making eye contact. Some of them are already getting the message, running away. They're gonna go for it? No. Oh, they're gonna fight instead. Or are they socializing? Oh. That was cute. Let's see how Concavenators are faring out. I don't believe I've seen them got a kill yet. Kind of just roaming around. Yeah, they're getting a little low on food. So they ought to make a move soon. I didn't notice this guy had a bit of a blue streak to him. Oh, there they go. Yep. Oh. Oh. Damn. Took a bit of a tumble there. But another successful kill for our Carnos. So yeah, I think starting to pump them out here was probably the best. Let's see. Are you lonely? Yeah, you are. I am curious to see what the Concavenators end up going for first. Unless they end up getting a little bit too close to the Carnos. If I remember correctly, they don't cohabitate well. What's going on here? Triosaurus. There's one of those Spinos. Oh! He's running over here. Bubbles. What are you doing, bud? Oh, getting a little close to the Carnos. I just heard, and I can definitely confirm that one, I'm not entirely sure which one, I'm sure it's one of the herbivores, but one of them has a soundbite in it that is taken from a bugle call of an elk, or a wapiti. I think that's pretty cool. Most of the roars and noises that they make are usually scrambled or remixed sounds of different animals. I think the one that's probably the most widely known is the Tyrannosaurus, which I believe they used a mix of different things, primarily lions, as a way to give it that kind of signature roar, which has been since kind of disproven, more that they did more of like a low grumble than they did any kind of roaring. But I think it's been, you know, canon in the Jurassic Park franchise for so long that, you know, there's not really any kind of point of them trying to switch it up. It's definitely one of the main things that they're known for. You're not really making any effort to hunt anything, dude. I don't know what to tell you. You've got quite a bit of stuff around you. You could literally go for one of these galleys over here. It'd be pretty easy pickings. Something I am kind of hoping for in the new game that they're going to be putting out is that there is more of a pack mindset when it comes to something hunting an herbivore. Like, for example, with the trikes or with the stegos, like if they notice that something, you know, like one of their friends is being hunted, that they all kind of band together to help against the problem. Much like how elephants do whenever one of theirs or their children are under threat of being taken by a carnivore, they will often band together and form a circle around the children in order to fight off anything that wants to cause them harm. Here we go, Carno. Feel a little bad for these Corys, but I mean, gotta be quicker than that. Alright. So, Ricky is pretty much just sticking around this area for now. Bubbles is the one that's really, getting kind of close to everything else. I'm genuinely surprised that there has not been some kind of altercation between him and the Carnos so far. Like, look at, he's literally walking super close to his head. Nothing. Bubbles does not give a fuck. I think it's because they know they're badass. They really can't compete with anything else, so... Yeah, man, these Carnos are really risking it by impeding on his territory. Oh, are we gonna get something here? Getting a little cautious around each other. We got a Carno hunting down a galley. Oh, you're just gonna roar at each other? Okay. Well, Bubbles has officially served his warning to the Carnos. This could have been your moment, Bubbles. I think... Oh, there you go, man. Good going. Oh, shit. Oh. Damn. There you go. Alright. Concavenators are gonna fare a little bit better than I initially thought. Not really sure where the other one is right now. I mean, they've definitely got plenty of options running around. So, Carnos are kind of separating off a little bit more. See, they kind of hang out in pairs, which I do like. I don't know if that's supposed to be like an on-purpose kind of thing. They are kind of cornered in by these Spinos, though, so you better be careful. Leonard hasn't killed anything in a while. I think he's good with this fish. Alright, got another Carno going for a Dryosaurus. That's gonna be an easy kill for it. So, I think just to cause a little bit of drama, I'm gonna throw in another piscivore type of carnivore. Just because I know, as I had said previously, that the baryonyx does not end up cohabiting well with the Spinosauruses. I kind of just want to see what happens. I don't think I'll throw in another. I might do Suchionimus. Okay, that's not a piscivore. Yeah, well, likes baryonyx and scavengers. Minimum population 3. You know what? Yeah, we'll do it. See how they fare with competing for resources with the Spinosauruses. 4 batch size. Okay. We'll wait for that a little bit.
Creatures, but we lose more with a dinosaur.
Let's see. Intelligent, antisocial.
And in our investment, the loss is incalculable.
A lot of antisocials, so I guess that will just add to the drama. sip of my coffee. I apologize for any background noises while I'm streaming. As I mentioned in the description of the first video I had posted on YouTube, I am very, very new to this. I have never attempted to do any kind of streaming stuff like this or have any kind of like persona, I suppose, online. I'm actually streaming from the back of a semi-truck, so again, I apologize for any kind of background interference. Ooh, they got skinnier mouths than I thought. They're kind of funny looking. What the hell? Ooh. Oh. Stegos and trikes have crossed paths. Ooh, damn. Okay. Leonard is kind of moved over again. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry for any kind of hiccups and troubleshooting, or if I'm not doing something correct. This is all pretty new to me. And I am in the back of a semi. I stream off of my Xbox. Got a pretty humble setup going on, so, but, you know, you gotta start somewhere, so, I was just trying to have fun with it. I really enjoy doing these kinds of builds, playing these kinds of games. I do have a repertoire of other games that I play as well, and, even in my own personal time, I really enjoy seeing people get creative and make different builds, and that's not just with the Jurassic World Evolution games. I'll watch like the Sims builds and stuff like that. Yeah. Overall, I think my goal with this is really just to have fun. I've never really been one to have much of an online presence. Even when it came to playing online games, I always kind of had an issue, you know, talking with people in party chats and whatnot. More of a solo player myself, so, and I play a lot more RPGs than I do anything else. I'm not really a fan of shooter games or anything like that. I really like to play something that has a lot of story driven to it. Missing fish. Well, you're gonna have to walk into some Spino territory if you want some fish, brother. Alright, how are the Carnos doing? Wow, you guys are all just hanging out in this area. Okay. Got some of the one of the concavenators over here by the Stegos. That's some dangerous work, bud. Got one all the way over here. We got Leonard looking for his next victim. Leonard really has quite a bit of territory going on. Which is odd, because I'm pretty sure, I released him from over here. So he has pretty much just completely deserted this part of the map and has gone his own way into this section here. Which is surprising to say the least. Oh. Getting pretty brave, bud. I do like that the piscivore feeders kind of, you know, give this false but forced sense of community between the carnivores and piscivores. Because, you know, obviously everything needs to eat. So that kind of gives that, that one little bit of, community there of, you know what, I'm here to eat, I need fish, you need fish, we both want the same thing. Let's just mind our business and get what we need out of here. I am genuinely surprised that the Spinos have not caused more of a fuss about the Suchomimuses in their territory. But that looks like that might change soon. Oh, here we go. We already know the Spino is gonna body this poor guy. I mean, unless they band together, I really don't see this happening. Yeah, like, he just one-shotted his health to shit. Oh, come on, Ricky. There we go. Takedown, dead. Ricky for the win. Yep. Well, the peace did not last long. Wonder where the other Spino is. Oh, he's all the way over here. Ooh. Now this is going to be a tough contender, because as we've seen so far, I keep calling them sloth dudes because I honestly do not want to butcher their names and embarrass myself here. But yeah, with sloth dudes, we have seen quite a bit that they are really indestructible when it comes to fighting with other dinosaurs. Have not had a single one downed yet. And even when one got pretty beat up from the fight with the acro, it bounced back pretty quickly. I can't imagine how much that would hurt. Just be smacked in the face by that spike tail. Look at that. Like, that is brutal. Oh. It would rip your face off. I don't think the trike's surviving this one, honestly. Broken claw. I feel like trike getting broken claw as an ailment is entirely too accurate, because I really don't think they have claws. Man, these Carnos are really testing their luck. Ooh. Wow. I don't know what it is about these sloth dudes that makes everything just totally second guessed for going in for any kind of, like, official kill with them. I guess they really are just that tanky. Yeah, because he's not even in the red with his health. Yeah, you gotta take a rest, bud. Aww. I like how they've made it to where the feathered ones are kind of doing this whole, like, curl up with their tails kind of thing. I think that's really cute. Cute, despite how awkward they look. Oh no, it's one of the purple-faced ones. No! Damn. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I put them out there for, so can't feel too bad. We got one dead Suchio. Oh, about to be two. Oh yeah. It's for sure gonna be two. Looks like this is gonna be another Velociraptor issue. Yep. Down. I really want to see some of the animations between the Quetzal and the Spinos, or any kind of larger carnivore. So our concavenators are actually surviving a little bit better than I originally thought they were. And they're branching out quite a bit as well. I did not expect that they would be, yeah, like look at that. They've got quite a bit of area going on. Let's see how well the other... Oh, this guy's not doing great. I mean, there's a carcass right over there, dude. You could you have some options available. If you just pick up the pace a little bit. Let's see, we've got our... Oh, there's a Carno over here. Wonder if he's gonna cause any trouble. No? Are you just gonna hang out? Aw. Oh. Ricky's gonna cause more problems. There he goes. Come on, Ricky. You single-handedly cull out the Suchiomimus species from this area. Yep. I kind of knew it was gonna happen. As I said previously, that's pretty much exactly what happened when I had thrown some berries into the area. Are you really gonna try your luck here, dude? Oh, I thought Ricky was gonna turn around like, what did you just say to me? Can't really avenge your friends here, bud. They're all around you. Oh no. Is he the last one? Yep. He is. Is Leonard chasing something? No, he's just hanging out. Alright, Leonard. You've been pretty peaceful as of late. So we've actually got quite a bit of mixing going on here, which is a little surprising. I mean, in this area, we're still pretty congested. I expect that with the Apaches for now. But overall, definitely have, like with the Corys, they're stretching out quite a bit, because I believe it was over here that I originally released them. Oh, Bubbles is getting pretty close to this Carno territory. Yeah, I already know what you're going after. Yep. Alright. So, our Suchios definitely didn't survive for very long. I'm actually genuinely surprised that none of the Carnos have attempted to pick a fight with the Spinos. Especially because they've been stretching out quite a bit of territory here. So I think just to further spice stuff up, I will release some medium carnivores. Just out of which hatchery is the question. Because I feel like if I release them from over here, they often don't end up having the brain smarts to kind of stretch down towards these areas. Much like with the velociraptors, they pretty much just stayed in this lake and tried their luck to their death. But I do feel like if I release them from here, that's a little bit too easy of pickings for them. But you know what? It might cause this whole congestion bit to kind of spread out a little bit. So we'll go with that. Go with carnivores. Small. Velociraptor. I do really like putting out the Pyroraptors, but in a lot of the builds that I've done, they don't end up surviving for very long. I don't know if that's because they don't have enough smaller type of prey to go after. But let's see. And I know I can't really put these guys out because I'm pretty sure they only depend on feeders in order to do anything. I didn't know the Herosaurus was small. Minimum population 3. You know what? I haven't used this one yet, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what they come out like. And then if I'm not pleased with what they end up doing, I may throw in some Pyroraptors or some Atrociraptors just to spice things up a little bit. Okay. Skittish. No aggression traits. That's interesting. We'll see how small they actually come out as. I did not expect them to be raptor sized, honestly.
What we have here is a Herrerasaurus. It's a carnivore and a spectacular addition to our dinosaurs. It just requires a little TLC.
Oh. Oh, how did this Carno die? I did not notice that at all. Starved to death? That's crazy considering all of the things around that he could have gone for. I think he's trying to avenge his... Oh, this might be the first time we see one of these get taken down. No, okay, never mind. It was one of the first times I've seen a Carno come on top with one of them. And we've got our last Suchinomimus fighting to his death with Ricky. Spinos really are some beasts, man. Look at that. Clawing him to a takedown. And that is the official end to our Suchinomimuses. All gone. Oh, but Ricky did get left with some issues. Surface wounds. I'm sure that'll heal on its own, though. Yeah, Ricky will be fine. See how these hairs... Oh, they're already spreading out pretty wide. And these guys are all sticking together. I personally love the socialization animations. I think that was a really nice touch that they added. Alright, so... Well, we got our first hunt from the Herosauruses. Definitely going for the easy pickings. Yep. Alright. So it's definitely causing everything around this area to kind of spread out. Let's see. Don't really have any... Actually, we got one concavinator around here. Doing pretty well for himself. The other one, not so much. Pretty much everything over here is kind of pieced out from the area, but we definitely have quite a bit of congestion going on here. And the Carnos have pretty much been sticking to this lower end of the map. Once again, I'm very surprised I have not seen any Spino versus Carno fights. Would have thought that'd be a relatively quick thing since they keep impeding on their territory. I think this galley's starving to death. Yeah, it is. I don't really know what to tell him though, because he did not have to walk all the way out here by himself. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I released them from down on this end of the map. Well, I think at this point now, we've thrown out a little bit of chaotic species into the area. I believe this is the point where I want to throw out something large, see how it ends up. I know for the most part the T-Rex does not survive against the Spinos. God damn it, what is happening? Okay, there we go. But you know what? We will, oh shit, I didn't do anything to the genome. I'll redo it. Okay. We'll get rid of these ones and just wait for these ones to come and get ready. We'll do both of those and wait for them to hatch. These Carnos are definitely brave. And we got our Herosauruses finally making a bit of a name for themselves here. Damn! Dracorex is putting up a bit of a fight. Oh, not for long though. Yeah, I believe this will be it for our Dracorex.
Back from extinction if they are not properly cared for. This animal has organ damage that will prove fatal unless we act now.
Well, you know what, Woo? This is the wild, all right? Releasing our Rexes.
There isn't a more iconic dinosaur than the T-Rex. Even people who don't know the difference between herbivore and carnivore know all about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And when you see her up close, feel her gaze, you understand why the T-Rex was the ruler of the Cretaceous period.
I don't know about that, Claire, but I feel like there's actually quite a bit of things that I have seen that have been able to go toe-to-toe with the T-Rex. Gigas specifically, I've noticed, are pretty good at taking the T-Rexes down. And as I said before, I'm pretty sure the Spinos are also pretty good at taking them down. Alright, so we've got our concavenators hanging out towards this end of the map. Hungry. Well, you've got plenty of options here. Paras keep going for the Dracorexes. This one's impeding on Spino territory. We got a Carno going for an Iguanodon. Oh, come on. Use those claws, yeah. Get his ass. Got something else being hunted back there. Oh, looks like our Iguanodon is not gonna make it. Alright, he got a little beat up, but he was able to walk away with his life, so that's good. Oh. Oh, geez. That happened so quick, I didn't even get to see it. You're panicking even though you just murdered someone? Looking for food. Well, you've got options, bud. Yeah, Carnos have definitely spread themselves out across the map. Which is surprising, because I think on a previous map that I had done, they mostly stuck together within their species. So it's definitely surprising to see. Our concavenators are still trucking along, doing okay. Oh, the Rexes are fighting. Probably for dominance. Yeah, it's for dominance. But we got a Spino coming up in the back here. You know what? I kind of want to see this in a first-person view. Yeah. Wonder where that Spino went. Oh, he's just chilling over here. Beamed out. Oh, looks like this is going to be the moment. We've got front row seats. Yeah, get yourself all ready. Oh, just barking? No biting? Okay. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Bubbles. Oh, I definitely thought he was going to come back and sneak up on his ass. Let's move a little faster here. There we go. What are you going after? Oh, the Dracorex. Wow. That was a little anticlimactic. You know, even though this game has its issues, much like any other game, it is really beautiful. You know, they might have not hit the mark with a couple of the skins for select dinosaurs, but overall, I do really think that they hit it pretty well when it comes to the ambiance, the natural scenes, like the mountains in the background. That just, it really pieces everything all together. Especially when you're in the first-person view and you're kind of able to watch these altercations go down. biting? Yes, we are. Oh, see, the Rex is already getting fucked up. Yep, I believe this will be the end of one of our Rexes. Oh. It's probably a smart idea, bud. Spinos have been pretty much undefeated this entire time. Yeah, you got a little lace scratched up there, but yeah, overall, there's been nothing that has been able to take down the Spino. Go see what Ricky's up to. Drinking some water. Very cute. Alright, well, back out of the first person view, kind of go back to our map, see what's been going on. What the hell is happening here? Oh my god. What? Oh wow, this is one of the only ones that's been taken down by a Carno. I completely missed that. Really don't know what's happening here though. That's wild. I wish I could add some like breakcore music in the back of this, put a little machine girl in the background. That's crazy. It looks so like skinny and drawn out too, like it's been like road killed. I don't know what to do about this. Oh my god. I don't think anything would be able to interact with it while it's doing all that either. That's crazy. It's like some like eldritch horror kind of thing you would see. Oh, we've got some flyers coming over here. Alright. That's nice. Love to see that. I can't get over that. And these Heras are pretty much single-handedly taking on all of the... Oh. For Apache. This could end either way, really. See, like, if the other Apaches would, like, realize what's happening and then, like, team up against the Concavenator to take it down, you know, like, start hitting it from each side and kind of helping out its bud, I think that would be really cool. And also more fitting when it comes to the herbivores that would be more likely to have that kind of behavior, which would be, you know, like the Triceratops or... maybe something like the iguanodons, possibly, just because they do end up having some form of a defense system. Concussion. Quite a bit of death going on. Leonard has been on good behavior so far, which is a little surprising. I think adding that extra Piscivore feeder really did kind of prevent some further bloodshed by Leonard the Quetzal. I really do like Leonard, though. I like the patterns he's got going on. I like his weird little moldy looking beak. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites that I have managed to add to my maps. And overall, we have quite a bit of spreading out now, except for this little patch here, but I think the Concavenators getting closer into the area is going to prevent too much congestion happening. But my assumption was correct, in adding the Herosauruses would kind of spread out that area. T-Rexes aren't really doing much, honestly. Little disappointing. Oh, they're both sleeping. That's cute. I do wish that in the next game as well, they kind of add a little bit more to the dinosaur AI, to where, you know, I mean, it's kind of a long shot to say, but like if the dinosaurs could have a favorite other dinosaur, and maybe they get like, you know, like a low morale debuff anytime that, you know, one of their dinosaurs' friends dies. Or if they do end up implementing some kind of breeding into the game, have that be as kind of like a debuff that could happen if, you know, like one of the herbivores has its like children stashed up or something, that you kind of give it like a grief emote or something like that, you know. Dinosaur with depression, I guess. But that might be a little bit too much to ask for. I think this Aerosaurus really got a little fucked up in its fighting with the Dracorexes. And he was getting hungry, so we better figure it out. Wow, we got a lot of fighting going on here. Oh no. Well, that's the end of our sloth dudes. Officially taken down by the Carnos. Dang. I really thought they were gonna persevere as much as they have in the past stream, but and this one died with the Carno. Yep. Get our Concavenators doing okay. Not super great, but a little bit better than I thought they would, honestly. Previous playthroughs that I've done, the Concavenators did not do very well. Let's see. Got the Aerosaurs and the Carnos pretty much single-handedly cleared out this little area over here. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, we got our T-Rexes getting a little bit too close to the Spinos again. Oh, it's so ominous seeing them come from behind. He's just stalking him. I don't think it's gonna come out from there. Oh, he's hungry. So he might end up braving the waters here with the Spino. Yep. Let's see how this goes. Bubbles, come on. You've continued to reign king of this ecosystem. Oh. Rex is not gonna survive long. Yep, there it goes. Done. Neck snapped. Right in front of your friend, too. That's it for one of our Rexes. I mean, if this one was smart, it would kind of go the cannibal route and go feed off of its friend's body. Yeah, I think that's what is going to happen. Well, that's at least one of the Rexes that's going to have a little bit longer to survive. Carno's pretty spread out on the map. Concavinator's doing pretty well. Getting a little too close to the Stegosaurus. That might be an issue for it. Yeah, everything's pretty much spread out quite a bit. I mean, we've still got a couple Stegos over here that are sticking together. Our trikes are also pretty much just moving as a unit. I don't think... Well, we got 2 of them over here. That's actually quite a bit for them to go. But this Aerosaurus is really just single-handedly clearing out all of our Dracorexes here. Alright, well, seems adding the Rexes did not do much for drama as much as I thought it would. I mean, obviously I knew that they were not going to be a matchup for the Spinos. But I think... Oh yeah, that Carno is going to kill that Aerosaurus for sure. Now, do I want to add a smaller carnivore? I really want to add some Pyroraptors, but I feel like they're not going to make it very long. I don't really know. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do some Pyroraptors, see how they match up when it comes to the Aerosauruses. And there we go. Throw those in there. Him and the raptors reach the weapon shed. We're all dead men. If raptors could shoot guns, that would be... I feel like it would definitely be a silly addition to the Jurassic Park movies, but absolutely. Like, if there was a way that, you know, you could throw some, like, laser beams on their heads or something, that would definitely be a damnation for the human species. Alright, let's see how these Pyroraptors come out. Oh, I really, really like how a lot of the skins come out for them. I often end up naming them due to the unique skins that they end up coming out with, but then I get disappointed later on when they all end up dying, because they are not very strong. But I am really enjoying the coloration on this one. Already panicking. Okay. I don't know what's so cute about their panicking animations. They're like fast breathing. Getting a little turned around there. Already getting into a fight with something. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Come on, you got him. No. That was probably... Oh, yeah, he got back up. They're gonna take down the Carno together? Yes! Get his ass. Oh, they're all freaking out in the background. I think this is it for the Carno, honestly. Unless they're just not gonna do... What? Come on. Come on. You had it in the bag. Aerosaurus died with the Carno. See, if they had all just continued working together there, that would have been perfect. Damn, these Pyros really came out and just immediately started just fighting with everything. Favorite raptor is Megaraptor, which is the name implies. It's like a velociraptor with a Dark Souls boss. I would probably, it might come out as a little basic, I would probably say that the Utah Raptor would be one of my favorites. It was one of the first initial dinosaurs that I kind of had a little mini obsession with as a child. And I actually read a book that was written in the perspective of a Utah Raptor. It was called Raptor Red. It's a book my mother gave me, and it is, if you ever get the chance to read it, I definitely recommend. It does anthropomorphize the raptors a little bit. Of course, you kind of have to when it comes to writing a narrative story about a dinosaur. But overall, it was definitely a book that I come back to every few years. Really enjoyable read for it. Really unique as well. I really don't come across a lot of dinosaur literature that isn't put in the perspective of humans having to deal with dinosaurs. And it was definitely a refreshing read. I don't think I would necessarily recommend it as a book for children to read, but you know, I really liked it. It's Raptor Red. I don't believe I remember who wrote it. I may look up that information later. Several dreams about dinosaurs, mostly about a particular albino velociraptor with blue eyes. I wish I had dinosaur dreams. I feel like if I, you know, like consumed a bunch of dinosaur media, maybe all in one day, I could kind of force it to happen. But yeah, I definitely wish I had some dreams revolving around dinosaurs. I think that would be cool. I more so like, I really wish I was better at, because I paint, I sketch a little bit here and there, and I do follow quite a bit of paleontology artists. I really like seeing a lot of people's guesses and, you know, theories about what different dinosaurs may have looked like. I like a lot of like surrealist art when it comes to it as well. Damn, this Carno really got fucked up by this Pyros. I was not expecting that. Oh, shit! Damn! Bit his face off! Oh, you poor Draco Rex. I'm so sorry. Yeah, these Pyros definitely caused a little bit of chaos as soon as they came out. I have not been watching anything else, honestly. So far, the Carnos... Oh no, our Concavinator's dead. Yep, died in a fight with these Carnos, man. They've beaten everything up. Leonard might have a run for his money this time around. Alright, so we've got the Pyroraptors pretty much sticking to this area. I'm suspecting that they might have a couple more clashes with the Carnos here. Maybe start thinning out the herd there. What did you just kill? Oh, you're feeding off the Concavinator, okay. Are they coming after a Parasaur now? Yes, you are. Although I don't think that's going to work out for you unless you've got some... There you go. You gotta have friends. Roll on them. Crush their bones. No? I do like the silly little animation that they have when they're like digging their mouths into something that they're trying to hunt. I have watched a couple playthroughs of some dinosaur horror games. One that I am actively waiting for to come out past the demo is Tempest Triad. I really like that it's a play on dinosaurs, but, you know, they've kind of got this, like, otherworldly, like, cursed kind of thing going on with them. Anything that also puts a scarier spin on a Therizinosaurus is also pretty cool in my book. That's definitely one that I am waiting to come out, kind of get polished up a little bit more. The Axeman on YouTube has quite a bit of dinosaur horror games. Also Fooster, I really like watching his commentary on some dinosaur horror games. He just posted one recently of a demo for a survival dinosaur game. I think I had watched his Fossil Fuel series when he had put it out. I think I do also, I like it a little bit more when the gameplay is to where you are not able to defend yourself against the dinosaurs. I think that was with Fossil Fuel, is that you did end up getting some guns and stuff to fight back with. I think those are definitely two differentiating genres when it comes to dinosaur games, and it adds a little bit more suspense, or at least it does to me, when there is no impending way for you to fight back against them, because I feel like that would definitely be a little bit more realistic, at least over here in the US. Obviously everybody's got guns, so but I feel like with certain types of dinosaurs you would really have to load it in quite a few rounds in order to take one down. And not everybody has access to missile launchers, so... That's interesting. I think the idea of a dinosaur with a grudge is definitely a little bit more scary than just one that is looking
like
to
a lack
eat.
of water can cause undue stress on the animals and incite conflict. What do you plan to do about it?
What do I plan to do about it? He better go run and find some, man. I've got plenty of water around this map. Now, I'm a little biased in the sense that I'm not a total fan of the newer Jurassic World movies. I think it's the nostalgia really that gets me when it comes to the original Jurassic Park series. I think I tried to watch the Dominion movie like a month ago, and I got like maybe halfway through it. Wasn't really too much of a fan. I feel like they had a lot going on. I mean, the quality of the movie itself, like with the videography and everything, and the graphics for the dinosaurs, I think was done really well. But overall, for story, I feel like it was kind of all over the place. I feel like they harp a little bit too much on that whole thing of Owen being like a dinosaur whisperer, which, I mean, if you're going by the rules of the emotional capacity of lizards, then I really do not think that just holding out your hand to a fucking velociraptor is gonna do much. Yeah, biologically, a lot of reptiles are not really one for emotional tangents. Often they are, you know, they either hatch on their own or they don't spend too much time with their mothers. They already come out kind of ready to go on their own. And I feel like it would be relatively similar when it comes to dinosaurs. Except with one specifically, like I had mentioned in my previous stream, I think that's one thing that I do want to see in the new game, is that they kind of focus a little bit more on giving things like the Maiasaurs or the Parasaurs a little bit more of like a familial touch to them. So we have some... I'm not sure if the game that you're referencing to is an actual game, but if it's not, I think that would be a really interesting premise to put out for one, is that you're kind of running away and getting hunted down by a dinosaur that is specifically interested in murdering you. I think that would be really interesting and add quite a lot of suspense to it, especially if there was no easy way for you to fight back. It sounds like you have some pretty cool, vivid dreams. I would say I do as well, but my dreams end up being very surreal and don't end up making a lot of sense. I do have a lot of apocalyptic themed dreams. And it's probably due to the fact that I was allowed to watch stuff like Resident Evil when I was like 6. I remember watching my dad play Dead Space, and then also watching the Doom movie when I was like 6 or 7, and I actually could not use any public restroom that had a vent above it because of that movie, because there's a scene where one of the guys gets like snatched up by one of the aliens right from the vent while he's taking a shit, and that absolutely terrified me as a child. Yeah, probably wasn't smart to let me watch all of those so young, but I did anyways, and I would like to think it's given me a little bit of creativity now as an adult. I still really like watching a lot of horrors like that. Alright, let's see. I know one of our concavenators is dead. Not really sure where the other one has ventured off to so far. Our Pyroraptors have done pretty well. Single-handedly cleared out this little section here from anything. I know our Rex is probably not going to make it too much longer. Genuinely surprised that he kind of fucked up Bubbles over there. You got a dead Myosaura, Dryosaurus. These Carnos, man, they're really dominating everything around here. I would say I'm surprised, but I definitely did want to see some Pyroraptors take one down, though. I really enjoyed seeing that animation as soon as they got out. But I think at the moment they're all a little bit too spread out in order to work together to take one down. I suppose since we have a little bit of thinning out going on with the herbivores, we will automate to have a couple things getting pumped out. I don't want to throw out something like galleys because I feel like they're a little bit too easy. I know the Dracorexes have kind of been putting up a bit of a fight, which has been cool to see. Haven't had anything attack a trike yet, which is pretty much what I put them out for, is just because they are pretty tanky on their own. This is a very interesting dream that you've had. I think if you have any chance of developing something like that, you should definitely move towards doing that. Because I think the more dinosaur games that are well done and, you know, kind of add a new element to the suspense of it, the better. As I said before, I really enjoy seeing people play through different types of dinosaur-themed games where there's you know, different levels of suspense and danger happening. Let's see. You know what? I'll throw some Stygies out, just because they are a little bit more able to hold their own. Sometimes. Throw some Stygies out. I think we'll go with automating. No, we'll go with 4 at a time. I like even numbers, so we'll do that. And I believe because we're going to have a little bit more prey going on in this area, got the Pyroraptors doing pretty well. Yeah, our Rex really did not do well here. Foolish attempt to play God. Ringdom is highly intelligent bioweapons of dinosaur. That's interesting. A foolish attempt to play God. That's kind of how I feel about the... I mean, I know that's kind of like canon with the movies and everything, but That's definitely how I feel about the hybrids in this game. I don't really like to use the Indominus Rex or the Indoraptors too much. And I have not gotten the Camp Cretaceous DLC because I think the Scorpius Rex looks really silly. Oh, it's just so stupid looking, honestly. Yeah. I think that was definitely an overarching theme of the hybrids, is just trying to play God when it's not really necessary to do so. Let's see. I feel like, yeah, these guys are way too small for me to throw out and have them actively surviving. Same, I want to throw out some Gigantoraptors, but it kind of running across the same problem as all the other scavengers is that I would need to put out meat feeders for them, and obviously it's kind of unavoidable when you come to the piscivore feeders, but I didn't really want to make it that easy for everything that I put out. Kind of wanted to keep things as natural as possible. Dang, we are down to 1 Draco Rex. I suppose I'll pump out a couple more just to keep things moving. And... do I want Dionychuses or Dillos? Both need a minimum of 3. We'll go with some Dillos. See how they fare up against the Pyroraptors. Oh, whoops. As I had said in a previous stream, I really just go with randomizing the skins and the color patterns because I want to be able to see everything come out as unique as possible. Got a quirky little music for these guys. See, I think it would be interesting if they added something similar to that to, like, Ark, where, you know, you have the ability to tame other dinosaurs and kind of build up your own repertoire of them, but then you just have that one singular dinosaur that is absolutely untamable, completely just out for blood no matter what. I think that would be really interesting. As I said in my previous stream, I have not played Ark in quite a few years now. I think Scorched Earth is kind of when I stopped getting interested in it. I did enjoy playing Scorched Earth, but everything after that I just feel like was a lot. Oh, look at those color patterns. Very trippy looking. Oh wow, we had a Pyroraptor die from a Draco Rex. Feeding off your buddy. Get this gang of Dillos coming out. All heading towards the back of the hatchery for some reason. Okay. We'll see how they fare with everything else that's in here. Pyroraptor killed by a Carno. I believe this one will also meet the same fate eventually. Got a bit of socializing going on. Damn, you just stepped right on him. Got a couple Draco Rexes freaking out back here. Wow, these Dillos are really sticking together. That's really interesting. I think adding that sort of intelligence to a predator is it definitely makes it a lot more scary. Actually, if you go onto Google and you look up what recorded man-eating animals there have been on the accounts of any big cats that have proven to be continuous manhunters, there's one of a tigress that actually learned to avoid attacking humans that were in groups. She was more likely to go after a singular human on its own because she knew that going after multiple humans at once meant that her hunt was less likely to be successful. And I think adding that sort of intelligence to a real predator that is absolutely capable of maiming someone, I think that sort of intelligence is both admirable and terrifying. So I could see how adding that to a dinosaur would be as equally as scary. Definitely add quite a bit of suspense to everything. Well, Leonard's getting a little close in. What are you doing, bud? Oh, just come into your fish feeder. Leonard's been on pretty good behavior so far, which is surprising, considering that he was causing quite a bit of bloodshed in the beginning. Alright, we got our dillos kind of spreading out. Are you going to try to go after a stego? No, you're not. You are smart, because that was not going to be a fight you would win. Just panicking across the map. Alright, so this is our one dead concavinator. Oh no, it's Ghost! Oh, so they're both dead now. Alright, well, they had a good run, I would like to think. They did pretty well, all things considering. Oh, you're going after an
Should be obvious that
iguanodon?
these dinosaurs are hungry. Food insecurity will put these animals under stress, and that is not good for them.
Let's see.
Or
Oh,
us. Trust
got
me.
horse kicked in the face. Oh no, they're all coming at. Damn, dude. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna end up being successful with this. Damn. Oh, maybe. It's a close one, that's for sure. Oh no, only sprained. Okay, well, Dillos gave up pretty easily, honestly. You're gonna keep going up. Oh, there you go. You got one source of food. That's good. You got a trike coming after him. Oh, we got a Pyroraptor fighting one. See how that's gonna go. You know what, that was probably one of the scarier parts in the original Jurassic Park movies when they were like, fuck, they can open doors. That would definitely be it, because you think something so like a point of human ingenuity would, you know, keep you safe, but then you realize that it is not indeed something, and it's just yet another thing that you have to worry about. That would definitely be insane to have to deal with. Oh! Aw, Rex starved to death. Sorry, bud. I probably should have released it a little bit closer to something else, but... Oh no! Died of unknown causes. Bubbles! Fuck. That sucks. Damn, dude. Unknown causes. Didn't have any Carnivores yet. Wow. Okay. Well, at least we still have Ricky. He's doing good. No ailments, no discomfort. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to keep my eye on them. Dude, these Dillos are fucking picking fights with absolutely everything. That one already died to a pyro. What's going on here? Just got some airtime, bud. It's so funny how they do that. It reminds me of when my cat, like, tries to bunny kick my arm when I'm, like, play wrestling with her. But he downed a parasaur all by himself. I mean, I'm sure it already had some previous injuries that helped with that. Really? You did all that work and you're just gonna opt to starve to death? Oh, it's probably because that stego got too close. Alright, well, we got one para down. That's crazy. That reminds me of the dream sequence that Alan had where the raptor was speaking his name. Alan! That would definitely be fucking freaky to hear. That was one thing when I was rewatching Dinotopia that I didn't necessarily remember from watching from childhood, but I thought was a little corny of rewatching it as an adult, was that, you know, there were some of the dinosaurs that could talk. I understand the series was mostly directed towards kids, so I can understand why they did it, but it was a little silly. Definitely a little silly.
Let's see if we can get those treated sooner rather than later.
I think if it's done to where it's like a rough form of mimicking, where, you know, it's not exactly super clear and pronunciated properly, but it you know, kind of like with parrots where, you know, when they originally started trying to mimic human speech, it was a little rough around the edges. I think that would be a little bit more fitting if it was trying to come in with the theme of, you know, like a super intelligent predator. This could go either way, really. Damn! Oh, he just got uppercutted. Is he dead? Yep. Wow. Probably broke his damn jaw like that. Good job, Packy. Fucking demolished his ass. Alright, so that's one of our Pyroraptors down. Let's see. Got a dead galley over here. See. I believe we have 1, 2, 3. Still got 4 of our Carnos going well. I think we only had 1 die in fighting with those sloth dudes. It's really the dream sequence. Using voice. That's crazy. I would definitely be trying to get out of that dream as fast as possible. You should write that down, actually. See if you can remember each sequence all together, and maybe have like a little short novel going from it, or like a short story or something. I'm sure there'd be plenty of people that would enjoy reading something like that. Got a dead para. He's gonna go feed off the galley. So overall, these Dillos are causing quite a bit of trouble. We've got our Ricky still going strong. One of them just died to a Pyroraptor. Surprised these Dracorexes have made it as far as they had. And these Stygies. Haven't had any Stego end up getting bodied yet. Our Diplos are doing fine. But I think that's really just due to the fact that I don't have anything larger than a Carno coming over onto this side. But yeah, we're definitely getting some thinning out of the herbivores here. That's kind of why I had started automating some of the Stygies to come out of here, just so we had a little bit more going on. Yeah, but overall, these Dillos are really just destroying everything they come into contact with. I don't know what Team Fortress 2 is, but I can kind of gather from context clues of what the general game would be about. So that seems like it would be interesting. I think it would be interesting if you could play as different classes of dinosaurs and kind of have that, you know, almost like with that like cryptid hunting style of game. You know, have like a bunch of multiplayer people come in and switch around. I don't remember exactly what. It might have been Dying Light, where you can switch over and become the creature to hunt down different people on the map. But I think that would be interesting in the terms of dinosaurs instead. Yeah, these Dillos have really just started fucking everything up. So far, the Pyros have kind of come on top when it comes to battling them, which is to be expected. Because I think because I don't have diseases activated on this playthrough, I don't think they can get poisoned. Not entirely sure if that's what's going on. Got Leonard still just hanging out. Now, if I knew that I could get more drama going on, I might have added more flyers into this. But as I had mentioned on a previous stream, I really only add them for the ambience of everything. And so far, they've pretty much just been chilling around this general area, so... Honestly, a throwable gas canister is pretty... I mean, I would like to think that's a pretty good way to defend yourself against a dinosaur. Virtually almost everything in the animal kingdom is wary of fire, so... I would think that would be a pretty good way to defend yourself. Or at least make, like, a distraction so you would be able to escape. So, yeah, between the Carnos and the Dillos, they've pretty much been single-handedly dominating the map. I know if I try to throw in a larger carnivore into this little subsection here, that would probably switch things up. But as I said, we're kind of dwindling on the amount of herbivores we have left, except for over here. This little section's doing pretty well since the concavenators died. So, Oh, yeah, this is... What? Oh, okay, I thought it was, like, glitched out and, like, not caring that it was getting eaten up. See, that sounds like an interesting game. I think that would definitely be fun to watch happening. What's going on with the map there? It was kind of... Oh, okay, that was just the graphics. Kind of looked like there was, like, gas all over the place. So I do think, just for the sake of adding a little
This
bit more
dinosaur's wounds
drama
appear to be
before I
superficial.
decide to hop
Still,
off of this map,
best to be sure. Let's get this animal the compassionate care and treatment it deserves.
I am gonna throw in something large. Let's see, I need a minimum population of 1 for these. So yeah, we'll go with the Tarbo. And then kind of just see how this ends up playing out. I don't think I'll be adding a Therizinosaurus on this playthrough. I may do a separate stream where I go with a different kind of map, kind of restart things, and maybe the Therizinosaurus is what I'll be putting out first, or maybe I'll put out multiple. That's something I have not tried to do yet. I do want to kind of try to do something where I have a map where I do have guests and customers coming in. I did try to do something where I had kind of like a reverse park going on, where, you know, like the park itself was kind of what was fenced in, and then everything else around it was all wild up and everything. But I couldn't really, I think I had done it on a square map, couldn't really figure out the configuration too well. I get easily frustrated with things not being symmetrical on the square maps. But I think that would definitely be interesting to try to attempt to do. I know since I just started out with this channel, I do want to kind of branch out to some of the other games that I have. As I had said previously, ooh, I really like the coloration on that one. That looks badass. That is so cool looking. Oh yeah. Look at that. That looks cool as hell. We got some little blue splotches in there. Hell yeah, dude. Super cool looking. That's why I always put them out on randoms, because I really like seeing what kind of skins can come out. I think playing as different characters in the game, and then also having different objectives based on their personality types, is definitely interesting. Something I have liked throughout, even though I'm not a total fan of the Jurassic World series, I have enjoyed that they have pretty much consistently kept to where Alan's character is pretty much the only one that has a logical standpoint with anything. Like, literally no matter what happens, he's just straight up just like, this is a bad fucking idea, you're all crazy, we're all gonna die, like, what the hell is wrong with you people? But still ends up having the heart to obviously help out, and I've always liked that they've kept his character as pretty much the straightforward, like, what the fuck is going on kind of person. Where did those Tarbos go? Oh, okay, right here. Let's see what kind of drama they can draw up. As I said, I do have a couple of other games that I want to expand out on with this channel. I have a limited time to put out some streams. I did start this a little late because at the end of March I will be joining a conservation corps to go out for a 3-month term. I'll be working on different things like habitat restoration, trail restoration, you know, doing different assessments of natural habitats around parks and everything. Very excited for that, very much looking forward to it. So obviously during that point I will not be able to stream anything. I may post a couple of videos on my YouTube of some of the parks or anything interesting that I end up finding. Because doing naturalist studies is something that I really enjoy. But for now, I have some time to kind of just chill out and, you know, wait around. So I figured I might as well. My partner doesn't really have the bandwidth to listen to me drone on and on and on about what's going on in my games often. So I figured somebody would. Alright. First kill down for the Tarbo. Oh, we got a Carno coming up. Wonder how that's gonna go. Getting a little intimidated about the territory. I think it would be interesting to have a character that was kind of like the anti-hero going with it, and instead of joining up with all of the other humans to try to survive or whatever, they're kind of like trying to actively make things worse. Like, you know, and produce more breeding, or like, you know, releasing more dinosaurs around just for the sake of causing more chaos. Or like with how a lot of the like what the Jurassic World plots have gone, is that often they're wanted for their own selfish reasons, to use in like terrorism or something like that. I think that would be interesting. I just cannot get over the skin on this one. Yeah, it looks so cool. Oh, there's Leonard. Love seeing the flyers in the background. Just adds so much to the ambience of it. Oh, yep. Start a fight with the Carno. I don't think the Carno's gonna survive this, honestly. Wow, I did not think that was gonna end in both of them walking away. I mean, they both got pretty fucked up from it, so I'm sure one of them is bound to succumb to their injuries eventually. So everything's gotten a little bit chaotic around. It's getting harder to keep track of what kind of carnage is happening more often than not. You got our Draco Rex is doing okay. Spino's still hanging out over here. Yeah, these Dillos, man, they're really running, giving everything a run for their money. Extinction was basically a team elimination where you had to kill everyone else in the team. Save key, just a payload escort. Extinction one sounds pretty interesting. I think that's also really realistic in the sense that there would be somebody, at least one person, that is willing to throw everybody else to the wolves in order to save themselves. Ooh. Man, these trikes really just keep getting in trouble with the stegos. Alright, well, overall, as a summary for this map, we have not had our T-Rexes survive very long. I would say the Pyroraptors probably started out strong, but the Dillos, I think, have kind of ruined that for them overall. Our Tarbos are already kind of causing a little bit of fights in between. We have our Carnos still going strong. Our Concavenators, they kind of made it a little bit well. You know, they had a good run in the beginning, but obviously that caught up with them a little bit. Might have lasted a little bit longer if I had put out more than 2, but oh dang, what killed a trike? The Stego. Damn, he straight up killed 2 of them. You're a murderer. Wow. Well, there goes those 2 trikes over here. That's crazy. And yeah, we had one of our Spinos die from unknown causes, which is a little disappointing, but overall, Ricky's still going strong. Leonard's been on good behavior during this playthrough. That's been surprising. And yeah, Not exactly sure how long I've been streaming for this one. As I said before, I have a couple of other games that I would want to start up between. I have things like Don't Starve Together specifically. I do a couple of builds on The Sims. I would do a stream of Fallout 4, but I'm not entirely sure how I would be able to get around any kind of copyright strikes with that. I do have a mod for Fallout 4, the Feral Knights mod, which I did want to do at least one stream of doing, because I've been playing Fallout 4 for quite a few years now, and it's definitely added quite a lot of interest to the game overall. I really like doing settlement building in the game. I do have the cheat mod enabled, so I have a couple of unique weapons going on. I have some really good power armor on there as well. But once I can figure out how to get around some of the copyright strikes with the music and Fallout, I may attempt to do a stream of the Feral Knights mod playthrough. Otherwise, yeah, I think this is going to be the point where I take a break. I'm going to go get myself some lunch. It is about noon for me here where I am. So, yeah, I may hop back on a little bit later today. I don't know if I might start with another map. I do really want to see what kind of happens if I throw in some guests into this and get a couple of the death animations of, like with the Quetzal specifically. I would love to see how the Quetzal reacts when there's just people running around. So yeah, I might end up doing that later today. I'll kind of spend my break time debating what I want to do. If you like this kind of content, of course, give me a follow if you do. I really enjoyed speaking to you, Engineer. Very interesting ideas that you've given. And yeah, so I think that's where I'm going to be wrapping things up for now. I will be on a little bit later today, possibly with more Jurassic World Evolution content, possibly not. Yeah, I do post these streams to YouTube, so if you'd like to go through and get a recap of what overall has happened today, that's where you can find it. And yeah, I think that'll be it for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. It'll be roughly about an hour before I get back on. And of course, if there's any kind of suggestions that you want to see either on Jurassic World Evolution or on a different game that I have, just let me know. And yeah, try to see what I can do. As I said before, I really just like to kind of do this for fun. It's nice to have at least one person listening into my ramblings about these games. Yeah. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much.